Hey everybody, it is Jason from the Texas Gun Vault 2, and I wanted to make a quick video tonight and come to you with another upcoming projects video. I know some of you guys really like to see what I'm doing here on the channel and what guns are going to be up for review. I was actually supposed to film the garage portion of a range report today on a Staccato CS, but I ended up having to run errands all over the DFW Metroplex and do some other things, so I just didn't get around to it. So I'm probably going to try to film that tomorrow morning. But while I was out today, I went over to the Fort Worth area and saw my good friend Jack, and I returned two of his firearms that I had recently reviewed. And while I was over there, he says, "Hey, I got another one for you." Wow. You know, he never really disappoints. I got to tell you, he always has something different, cool, and interesting because he has a taste for guns that are very similar to mine, but often they have a little twist to them. Like, for example, he really likes 38 Super. Now, I don't own any guns in 38 Super, so all the ones that I've reviewed, I think, have been his. And he picked up another pretty sweet pistol. And I think it is, honestly, one of the most tasteful looking and nice 1911s I've ever held. And here it is. It is the Kimber. I'm going to get this right here. The Team Match 2. And it's the Team USA Shooting Team, I guess, edition with those grips on it there. And it's in stainless steel, chambered in 38 Super. That is a beautiful 1911. You know, I love stainless steel 1911s. I really do. I just kind of feel like it just has the right look. And it's kind of surprising because I don't think I own any stainless steel 1911. Wait, I'm sorry. I do own one. I have a officer model. I don't have anything full size. And this is a nice 1911. In many ways, it has all the things that I would want in a 1911, all the features and the upgrades, but it doesn't go over the top. You know, one of the things I've noticed, especially when it comes to a lot of modern 1911s, and the 2011 pistols, and all the clones of the Staccatos or the STIs or whatever, is they got way too many options. They're way too fancy. And there's nothing wrong with that. After all, you know, firearms have to continually evolve for them to be relevant. But this has the front and rear cocking serrations, adjustable rear sight, these nice wood grips. It has some really nice stippling on the front strap and on the back strap here on the main spring housing. It has a pretty nice jet funnel or mag well here, but it's not too big. You know, some of those modern ones are just gigantic. They just get in the way, and that's just the perfect size right there. You have ambi controls that are enlarged, but not comically large. You know, sometimes on those 2011 pistols, they're just big. It's like, I get it, they're competition guns. It has a really nice trigger to it. Of course, let me make sure we are empty, and we are. It has a really nice trigger pull to it. Very, very solid wall. Very crisp. I like that a lot. And it has the nice extended beaver tail. Yeah, this thing is just everything I think you would want in a 1911. And I don't know about you guys, but 38 Super is growing on me. I know it's not the most popular caliber in the world, but I definitely see why many competition shooters like it, and many people around the world that live in countries where maybe you can't own military calibers. I can see why they like it, because it's pretty potent. Let's see what other features this thing has. Has the full-length guide rod. Yeah, I mean, it has a nice bead-blasted finish to it. It's just a really, really nice 1911. I think this one is going to be a lot of fun to review. So I think the only issue, and Jack pointed this out, is I think this magazine, which I think is the same. Let me see here. Is it the same manufacturer? They look the same. This one looks a little bit older, a little bit more beat up. But I think this is the one where the follower looks a little bit bent. And I don't think this one holds open the slide. Oh, it did that time. Okay, it did again. All right, so when I was over at his house today, I don't remember it doing that. And he said you might have some issues with it. So let me just double check both mags here. All right, well, maybe I won't have an issue, but it does look like the part of the follower that touches the slide stop is bent a little bit. So I'll have to take that into consideration when I review it. And of course, I won't hold that against the firearm because it's pretty obvious that's the magazine. But if I have any issues with it, I'll have to mark that one. Maybe I'll put like a little dot on it or something to know that's the one with the follower that has an issue. But anyway, what do you guys think? You guys like Kimbers? Kimbers were actually my first introduction to the 1911. When I was younger and in college, I had a friend named Jeff. Now, unfortunately, Jeff, years later, he committed suicide. Now, no, it was not with a firearm. It was not with a firearm. But he had a love of Kimbers, and it was really my first introduction to the 1911. And so while I don't own any Kimbers, I'm, of course, a Colt guy at heart, Kimbers have always been something special to me because, as I said, it was just my first introduction to the 1911 platform. And so I'm just a little nostalgic about it. And I understand why some people have had issues with it. I mean, I know that some people joke that the quality of the Kimbers is really high and the tolerances can be really high, but that can cause reliability issues. Some people love them, some people hate them. But the one thing you got to say about Kimbers is they are beautiful firearms. They just are beautiful, beautiful firearms. And so I'm really excited to get to shoot this one. I don't think I've reviewed any full-size Kimbers. I think all the Kimbers that I have reviewed in the past have been commander size or officer size. But I'd have to go back and double check that. But yeah, so I'll be getting this thing to the range sometime soon. And Jack said it shot really well. So I can't go back and say, hey, I had issues with it, like I have on his 10 Foglio EAA Witness, because he has shot this one and says it runs reliable. So yeah, it was a great pickup from him, and I can't wait to get to shoot it. So there you go. An upcoming project here on the Texas Gun Vault. So kind of exciting. So what do you guys think? Do you guys like Kimbers? Do you own any Kimbers? And what's your opinion on their reliability? Have you found them to be reliable? Or, like many people online say, they're not reliable? I'm just curious. Let me know what you guys think. And when it comes to the different years of manufacture, does that play into effect? Are the modern ones better than the ones of a few years ago, or the really old ones? As I said, I know Colts well, but not as much about the Kimbers. So let me know in the comments section below. And I hope you like this update to my future content. So, as always, thanks for watching.